plenty in the house. The time is 7:32. Greetings to our awesome audience. Let's have it. And coming up, oh dear, today's show, TV presenter Emma Griffiths is here. Talk about boys. We'll see how Shadnam's post-Big Brother career is getting on. Let's take a clip of that. Now.
If you look at it closely, it goes in a spiral and a swirl. It almost looks like a chocolate cake.
Plus, you get to have your say in today's Little Brother's Big Shout. He's had to get, he's had to get, he's had to get, he's had to get, he's had to get in touch. Give us a call, 0871 200 1040, or text studio and you comment to 83188, or send us an email via the Channel 4 webpage, channel4.com/Baba El Bar. Today's subject is, what are your first impressions of the new boys? Get your texts and emails coming in now. Before any of that, let's see how they've been getting on in today's Little Brother's Big News. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Please put the order queue on. Before we go any further, brother, sister, all right. That's what I'm talking about. At 11:30 last night, during a game of Truth or Dare, and after a few drinks, Jerry and Shawnee shocked housemates player, tackling their dare head on. Take a look.
Step up to the challenge.
I'm not sure, dressed like this, how that's supposed to make me feel. But I like it. I can tell you that after 53 minutes later, they were locking tongues like, yeah, no, my God. At 1:19 this morning, Billy hatched a plan in the diary room, which proved the new boy to be very mischievous and very, very sneaky. Take a look.
Well, I'm going to confide in one housemate who I know cannot keep a secret and tell him that the 4 people that came in on Friday were from a secret house. I was wondering if you could help me with it as well. I was wondering if, when I told that person about what I'd said, about where we've been, if you could go, Billy, please come to the diary room.
Big Brother will not be getting involved.
Oh, okay.
But he has, got Ziggy and Jonathan in on his plan. He's still looking for the most suitable victim to unleash his fiendish schemes on in the house. OK, next up at 11:49 today, a practical joke which Shawnee played on Charlie backfired spectacularly when he put wet tissues in her South London It shoes. I wonder if she was really the best person to do that too.
I'll tell you what, them things can be funny, but not when it comes to my belongings. I'm sorry, but no.
Right, well, now he knows that.
Yeah, no,
so stay away from Charlie's stuff. Check
my
whose things they are before you do anything.
I don't find that funny. Drenched tissue.
There's not a lot
I
to
drowned
do.
it there, I drowned it on the floor, I drowned it in the bedroom. Drenched. I thought, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Validated or whatever it is, yeah? That's how I feel. Because what do you think that's normal?
Wow. And finally, at 9:40 this morning, a cool wind blew through the house, followed quickly by a stiff breeze. Take a look.
Oh, excuse me.
That's not news, but it's funny. What on earth are they eating? That, my friends, is Little Brother's Big News. Now, once again, those evil genii in the task team have been plotting a brand new ordeal for the housemates to endure in the form of this week's shopping task. Luckily for you, I've managed to secure a worldwide exclusive with master puppeteer pulling the strings, shiver me timbers, is task producer and beautiful lady, Amelia Brown. Hello, Amelia Brown.
Hello.
Oh, nice to see you. How are you? All right?
I'm very well, thank you.
With these brogues, I imagine we'll be sunk any second
Yeah,
now.
I'm not sure we'll get very far.
So, first question. What's the task all about, please?
For this week's shopping task, we have got the housemates to swim the channel, so they've got to make it from England to France.
Wow. That's incredible, isn't it? Isn't that brilliant? How many miles do they have to cover?
It's an average of about 21 miles, about 34 kilometres,
Wow.
depending on the tides.
OK. So by my calculations, that's approximately 7,556 lengths of the pool to pass the task. That's 500 each, I believe, yeah? Is that right?
Very quick.
I don't know, that might
Amazing.
be slightly shaky arithmetic. How long have they got to do this?
They've got till tomorrow evening to do it, but they're not allowed to swim for the whole night, but they have got till tomorrow night.
Can they swim the whole night or not?
No, they can swim till a certain time when Big Brother lets them know.
And then
we start them again early in the morning.
Wow, that's fantastic. But the interesting thing is that 2 people have to watch, right?
Yeah, you've got 2 guys who have to sit dressed up as fishermen in the dinghy that have to spur them on and keep count with a clicker.
This is a genius task. We can have a look. I think they've started. Let's take a look how they're doing. So there we go. Now, who's in there at the moment?
I think Charlie was the first, which I was quite surprised about, but yeah, there she is.
Is that not breaking the rules?
No, they're allowed to pause because we don't want to give them heart attacks or completely knacker them.
Yeah.
So, but the only time the lengths count is when they're actually swimming. No walking and being lazy.
And you've got an underwater camera there, right?
We have got an underwater camera. Yeah.
Okay. So what other than oh, nice touch. So what are the rules? Other than that, how can they fail?
They can fail if they just don't make the distance in the time. They can fail if not everyone takes part, and if not everyone's watching.
Have they worked out who's going to be the best person here? Have they worked out who
They're
has to stand
trying
up to do
to. The
this?
first thing was a big do they get into groups? Do they have a strategy, a plan? Kind of impossible with that lot because they just never have one. So they've already argued about that.
Sure. Okay.
So I don't know.
There's pool cam going on here. Are you happy with the way this task is progressing? You'll be able to see someone coming. I believe some sort of leviathan coming.
I think that's a lobster.
Here we go.
Actually, and there she is.
Who's that?
That's not Charlie.
That is not Charlie, is it?
No, I don't know. Oh,
it is Charlie.
It is Charlie.
Oh, nice.
She's still going.
Do you give them swimming costumes to do this? Or they
Yeah,
have to
they've
bring
got
their
costumes
own?
underneath. Now
It's funny.
and we've given them their lovely Victorian bathing suits. Which
Hand on your heart. Do you think they can do? I mean, when you set a task, do you set a task thinking, yeah, I reckon this is achievable, or are some tasks meaner than others? Because this is quite mean.
It is. It's quite mean.
Being as though they don't
meaner.
they don't really bond that well
No.
this year, and they haven't really been.
That's kind of
like
the
Big
idea
Brother
behind
Pass.
it.
Yeah, exactly. You see teamwork.
We wanted to give them something that they could try and do together as a group, basically.
Okay.
So it's possible. I mean, average is 12.5 hours. It takes one person to do it.
Brilliant. And lastly, lovely Amelia, do you think they have a chance of actually passing this task?
I do. I think so. I think they just need to maybe concentrate, maybe stop bickering a little bit and just get in the swimming pool and do some lengths.
Amelia Brown, it's lovely to have you with us. Oh dear, a recorder. Amelia Brown, everyone! Now it's time for your BBLB, yet another sneaky snippet of inside information from the Big Brother house. Krabby, you sit down there. Right. Pay attention, exclusive fans, because this one is an absolute doozy. Sean Taylor from Hornsey weirdly asks, when the housemates do their shopping lists, are they entitled to the store's current promotions, e.g. buy one, get one free? Now, we've put this to the Big Brother food producers, and they've responded with a statement which says, no. So if, like Sean, you're a little bit odd and something in the Big Brother world has left you scratching your noggin the nog, drop us a line and we'll do the best to clear it up for you. Here's how to get in touch. channel4.com/BBLB will be an email or the web, or send something to us. BBLB, PO Box 636, Borehamwood, WD69BD. And do not forget, if the question is deemed interesting enough by our email from viewers, producers, fans, then you'll be able to come to the house to personally investigate the matter further. And while on the subject of viewer interaction, we have been inundated with emails about the animation on yesterday's show. Didn't get a chance to say who it was from. I can tell you it was the handiwork of 24-year-old Owen Pachusku from Cornwall. If you have a Sunday play out for us, no matter what it is, could be animation, could be you just messing around with your friends, send it to us via the webpage, channel4.com/BBLB. There we go. Now, before the housemates entered the house, we asked them to fill out a career orientation test. Shadnam's results highlighted a need for freedom and solitude, the appeal for being in direct contact with nature, and an aptitude for physical and manual work. The conclusion that her immutable destiny involves mucking out pig pens and milking cows. Yes, Shadnam should be a farmer. And the nation rejoices. Take a look.
I hear from Big Brother that you're destined to be the next farmer.
That's correct, yep. Here I am.
OK, well, we've got a few tests set up to see how good you are, what your skills are like. First of all, we've got to get you into your gear so you don't mess up your clothes, OK?
All right, well,
Here we go.
OK. I suppose I can always stick badges on it or something
Yeah.
and make it more trendy. I just hope I don't rip it.
All right.
Oh, no.
Your first task is going to be mucking out the pigs for us, OK?
Do I get gloves?
No.
Oh, it's gross. Well, let me get stuck in. That's a lot of poo. If you look at it closely, it goes in a spiral and a swirl. It almost looks like a chocolate cake. Ah! It stinks. Oh, look at that. I'm actually touching a pig. Oh. Well, their paws feel really, really hard, I have to say. This stuff is called hay, isn't it? These are goats, aren't they?
No, they're sheep.
Oh, look, the horses. Can I ride one?
No. Do you want to pop those on?
OK.
OK. You're going to be milking our goat for
What?
us. Her name is Tapal.
Tapel. Oh, can I call her Molly?
No. So you want to squeeze with your thumb on your first finger to squeeze all the milk in there
Okay.
so it doesn't go back up. Okay, try
Oh,
it.
she is.
There
Oh,
you
she's.
go.
Wow. Oh, I could get used to this,
go.
actually.
Okay.
Can I have her?
No.
I'm actually milking a goat. I'm so sorry. Oh, OK. Cringe.
OK. I think you've done really well.
Thank
So
you.
here you go. Well done.
Yeah. Farming, farming, farming. Yeah.
And that's where she'll be for the rest of her life. Yay! After the break, the delectable Emma Griffiths is joining me on the sofa, and we'll see what happened when B-Team member and rapper extraordinaire Spiral joined an Irish gay and lesbian choir. See you in 4. Welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother, a show about Big Brother. It's day 20, and the time is 7:48. On the sofa right here is the delightful Emma Griffiths. Emma, that was the most terrifying stare I've ever seen ever in the world. Really good, I liked it. But I'm afraid she's going to have to wait because I've got a score to settle in paper, scissors, stone. So far, I've drawn 2, lost 1, and won none. However, I'm still sticking with my bludgeoning technique of scissors knows best, OK? I need to pull a result out of the bag. I'm well aware of that. So who is my next challenger? It is indeed Carol. Interesting. Now, I work out. I'm a marathon runner. I should be able to beat a 53-year-old at paper, scissors, stone. Let's see how we go. Draw, Carol. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! You see?
Oh, lost. Oh, well.
Carol's quite goofy, isn't she? Can we see that again? Look at the front teeth when she does it.
Oh, lost. Oh, well.
Someone order someone some carrots. So, on Friday, 4 more men graced the Big Brother house, and they're all gruff heterosexuals. Just what Ziggy needed. Or is it? Here to talk us through the situation is TV presenter and all-round mad magnet and Big Brother fan, Emma Griffiths. Hello, Emma, how are you?
I'm good, I just got a mouthful of fluff.
I'm sorry about that.
It's got a bit pink now.
Trust me, it's nothing to do with it. So, what's the deal with the house? Who are you liking so far?
Do you know what? As I said to you earlier on, I'm liking all of them this year. I think it's one of the most honest years we've had. There's not too much playing up to the cameras.
I would agree with that. I think that it's almost gone back to basics a little bit. And people are being quite honest.
It's kind of like the first year and the third year, I think. Everyone's quite nice, apart from Charlie.
What do you think of the four latest recruits they got?
I'm liking all of the new boys, especially Liam and Brian.
Why so? Why Liam and Brian?
They just seem, quite real, down-to-earth, normal. Brian's laugh is just brilliant, and him and the twins together.
Very funny,
could you
isn't
imagine
he?
that little threesome?
Brian's got the kind of Glyn quality about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's kind of unintentionally quite funny,
Yeah.
which I really like. OK. So, Ziggy finally got what he wanted. He's been banging on about it for ages, straight men. But is he happier? I'll get your take after we see this.
It'll be clear to see for any guy, Chanel's, she stands out here. I think competition is healthy.
Chanel, I think Ziggy's got in there first. I think those doors are closed. I think.
To me, I think if a guy comes in, you see Chanel, you're a bit like, oh, she's a good-looking girl. I saw Liam's face, he was a bit like...
Chanel is beautiful, man, gorgeous. Out of all the lasses in here, for me, she'd be the most fanciable. But Ziggy's a canny lad.
What's up?
I want to go home.
Does anything to do with us?
No.
If someone else came in and she was suddenly, you know, fell head over heels in love with them or something, there's nothing you can do about it, really. Am I your type?
No.
I'm not, am I? Am I doing this because I'm in this house? Am I doing it because...
You've got to ask some serious questions here, mate.
No, I really like her. I like her.
Would you take your eye in a club?
Definitely.
And then you found out her age in a club?
There we go.
There you go.
Interesting. Billy, Brian and Liam have all said they fancy Chanel. Is the competition a concern for Ziggy, do you think, or not?
I don't think so. I think he's pretty much her David Beckham, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think maybe he's getting a little bit... I've noticed, like, you know, he's saying things like, I'm not really your type, am I? Maybe he
But
thinks
the thing is, what I don't get is...
steal her away.
Everyone finds confidence attractive, yeah?
Yeah.
When Ziggy came in, very confident guy.
Yeah.
She obviously is a good-looking guy. She fell for him. But now he's kind of come full circle. He's going, you know, like you said, am I your type? Do you normally go out with guys like me? You can see the cracks appearing, can't you?
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, to me, it's more like an incestual brother-sister relationship than sparks
Good, I'm
flying
glad we
and-
came onto this territory. Always comfortable territory for me to handle.
But
at
do you know what I
7:30.
mean? There's kind of not any kind of, I don't think, sexual spark. It's all just a bit kind of...
Yeah. You think
Do you
that-
know what I mean?
You think there might be if they were at the house, though, right?
Maybe, but everyone's saying that he always goes for older women.
Well, the interesting thing is, I mean, what do you think the immediate future holds for them? Because what we've never had in Big Brother is a kind of a breakup, and then people having to deal with the fallout of that breakup.
I think it's going to be quite hard, isn't it? Because they've got together so early on. I don't see anything happening after the house, personally. And I think maybe she's backtracking a bit now.
Okay. What about other housemates? Can you see anyone getting together?
I'd love to see Brian and the twins, not all three at the same time, but Brian and one of the twins.
What about Jonathan and the twins? That's what I'm talking about. No, that's wrong. Sorry.
And,
Nominations took place this afternoon. Who do you think is going to be up?
Oh, I would be very surprised if Charlie isn't up. I think she'll be up. Do you know what? Maybe Laura, because I thought she was going to, as you said earlier, I thought she was going to be fabulous, and she's just gone a bit boring.
OK. And very quickly, who would you like to win?
At this point, I think it's too early to tell, but at this point...
Which is good, isn't it? Because, to be honest, we didn't have that last year.
No, not at all.
Which is kind of wonderful that we don't really know.
Yeah.
Just asking the audience during...
wide open,
Exactly, during the break. No one knows.
Yeah. I would like Chanel, only because I think she's kind of been picked on a little bit, and I'd like her to go.
For now, Emma, everyone, thank you very much. So, that's what hot property Emma Griffiths thinks of the boys. What about the great viewing public? We sent B-Team a spiral to get the views of the Irish Gay and Lesbian Choir, and about time too, at the National Concert Hall in Dublin. Take a look.
How's everybody there now? Okay, yeah? How are you? Okay, we're looking for a bit of a beat. I come up with a bit of a rap, you know?
Can I ask you just a quick question about Big Brother? Have you been watching it?
Yeah, glued to it again.
You're glued to the screen?
Yeah. Ask me something interesting, Spiral, and
Okay.
that'd be hilarious.
Maybe speed her up slightly. Just a little bit, like, because it's just... Yeah, we're just looking for something quick. 4 new housemates went in. Male, straight housemates. What do you think? Do you think they'll store things up?
Yeah, I'm dying to see what happens to Ziggy now this week.
Do you think Jerry and Shawnee will get together in the house?
No.
There's a possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, it's a no. It's a no.
It's definitely no.
Unless Jerry gets really desperate.
This morning I saw the 2 guys in bed and I was like,
Yeah, Shawnee is an interesting character, isn't he? You know, I don't really like the gays.
The National Concert Hall Dublin. Yeah, that's better, yeah. Okay, on the next loop, yeah, we'll go. The National Concert Hall Dublin, BBLB, reporting for Dermot O'Leary, B-Team Style.
OK, it's now time for today's big Little Brothers Big Shout. The topic we're discussing is, what are your first impressions of the new boys? Emma's still with us. Let's go to the web caller today, which is Deepak in Birmingham. Hey, Deepak.
Hi, Dermot, you all right?
Yeah, not bad at all. I'm here with
How's it
Emma.
going?
Say hey to Emma.
Hello.
Yeah, lovely. OK, Chief. Hey, listen, what's your question? What do you reckon?
Brian, I love him. He's fantastic. I instantly took a liking to him. I believe he is Essex's answer to Glyn, totally.
Do you reckon?
He's fantastic.
Yeah,
totally.
We touched
He's
on that
funny,
earlier on.
but a bit thick as well. But in a good way.
You're brilliant. OK, Deepak, do you think he can win? Because guys that come in maybe a bit late, sometimes they don't get the whole of the public behind them.
Don't know, to be honest with you. I thought the twins were up there, but the twins and Brian have got along together. They're like fixated both together, well, three of them together. I don't know, I think it could be out of one of them out of the three could win. Totally.
OK. Thanks a lot, Deepak. Good to have you with us. Jason in Durham's up next. Hey, Jason.
Hi.
Hi, what are you saying, Jason?
First of all, Joe, I'd just like to say I much prefer you in the sailor's outfit.
Sugar, that's a bust.
And I'd just like to say how Brian's very patronising. I mean, Jonathan, sorry.
Yeah,
he's very patronising at the minute. The way he talks about postmen being like a very unsatisfying job and things.
Right. So you're not a big fan of him, yeah?
No, not really.
OK, brilliant. Thanks a lot, buddy. The new guys seem cool. Liam would be the best looking. Charlie's driving me mad. But this year's great, says Shorty. Agree with that? Liam's a good-looking guy. Do you think he can win?
Yeah, I think he's a boy's boy, isn't he? And everybody likes a boy's boy.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much, Emma. That's all we have from BBLB tonight. We are back same time, same place tomorrow with Helen Chamberlain. Don't forget to tune in to Channel 4, 10 o'clock tonight for your latest live of Big Brother action. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.